I'm being informed that a lot of our viewers would also want to take questions. So we'll open the session in just a moment. We'll get the mics to you where you are. But before that, I just want to use this opportunity, Suhel, to squeeze in one quick question. In spite of whatever we say, in spite of whatever's discussed here, why is it that for the Western press still, there is a problem with brand Modi? Is it because, of the history? Is it because of the fact that they cannot digest the fact that India is on its way to becoming a superpower, or India today has a voice? I mean, why? Why is the Western press still so against brand Modi?
So again, without asking you which school you went to, I assume you did read William Shakespeare. If you did, there's a play, Julius Caesar, in which Mark Antony asks Brutus, why did you stab Caesar? Brutus's response is brilliant. Shakespeare. He says, it's not that I loved Caesar less. I loved Rome more. It's not that the Western press hates Modi less. They hate the success of India more. And the more you react, the more they will get under your skin. Treat them like the barking dog and treat yourself as the caravan. You don't need to respond to every barking dog. If you say, but why did the New York Times do this? Why did the Washington Post? ਕੀ ਫਰਕ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿਉਂ ਕਲੇਸ਼ ਮੁੱਲ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਉਂ ਸਿਆਪਾ ਲੈ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਰਨ ਦਿਓ ਜੋ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ why there's an old saying in Bengali, and Bengalis were always I'm more Bengali than Punjabi, but they're always self victims. You ask a Bengali, কেমন দাদা সব ঠিক আছে এই কেটে যাচ্ছে রক্ত বের হচ্ছে না mean my neck is cut but no blood is coming out. That is the situation with New York Times and Washington Post. America neck কেটে যাচ্ছে কিন্তু রক্ত বের হচ্ছে না এই জন্য তো আপনাদের পিছনে আছে ইগনোর করুন.
Okay, we can have a good laugh at that. We'll get the mics coming to the audiences in case someone wants to take a question. Anyone? Okay, yes. I see a hand going up there on the left and the right both. If we can have the mics going there, please. And do remember you're asking your question to brand Suhel Seth. Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Go on, please.
Thanks for the Suhel. It was great, and I would say I resonate to most of it, but the first question would be, when you say brand Modi or somebody as a leader, and you're setting him up to one of the best standards, how important is for a leader to choose a successor, and where do you see him, let's say, on that path?
Yogi Adityanath, Amit Shah, Nitin Gadkari, what's your name? Pranav
Virmani.
Pranav Virmani, sab possible hai, jeet ke aao.
Yeah, definitely, but when you
Can I tell you, these are all old management notions. Will you please choose a successor? Have you asked Jamie Dimon that? Do you know who he is?
Yeah.
Have you asked him that? Deepak Parekh ran HDFC, I think, longer than India's freedom struggle. Did you ask him that? Why? How is it relevant? Let me tell you, the BJP is a cadre-run party. They will have a succession plan in place. The only problem is they haven't had the time to share it with you. Once you're free and you tell them, they'll come and visit you and share the plan.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Okay, a quick follow-up question before we take another from the gentleman there on the right who raised his hand. He just spoke about a number of names, Yogi Adityanath, Amit Shah and all. Suhel, are these equally big brands?
I want to take
or they all come under the umbrella of brand Modi only?
So let's have a very interesting history session again. India has never predicted a future prime minister other than Jawaharlal Nehru. And let me take you through history today. If I miss one or two, don't miss. Pandit Nehru died on May 27, 1964. Everyone thought that, Morarji would become or whatever. You had Gulzari Lal Nanda as interim. You had Lal Bahadur Shastri. He died. It was not Indira Gandhi's turn. She became. Did you ever imagine that Narasimha Rao would be Prime Minister? Did you ever imagine I.K. Gujral would be Prime Minister? I think even I.K. Gujral never imagined he'd be Prime Minister. Deve Gowda slept through his Prime Ministership. Did you ever imagine Charan Singh would be Prime Minister? Chandrasekhar would be Prime Minister? When Vajpayee became Prime Minister, everyone thought Advaniji would be Prime Minister. When Advaniji thought he would be Prime Minister, Narendra Modi became Prime Minister.